What up, guys? GangstaPranksta here, bringing some more WWE 13 Universe. Welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed the last episode and the start of the King of the Ring tournament. Today, like I hyped up last week, we have a huge show today, like ginormous. Lots of action-packed matches, lots of big matches. And so let's quickly go through like some of the matches that we'll see on today's show. So, of course, we're going to be seeing some more King of the Ring qualifying matches. Link in the description for the updated bracket. We'll actually go through the winners of last week's matches real quickly before we start. But on today's show, we're going to have some more King of the Ring matches. We are going to have a hardcore title match on WWE between Shane Douglas and Bob Holly. On ECW, excuse me, I'm coming over a cold. So I apologize if I clear my throat a lot during the video. But anyways, on ECW, we got Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose finally one-on-one in a last man standing match. That's going to be the main event of ECW. I cannot wait for that match. I've really been enjoying that feud. And of course, on TNA side of things, we have three big matches. One, we have two title matches. We have a TNA TV title match. Nigel McGuinness will be defending his title against Too Cold Scorpio. The main event, which is Bret Hart defending his TNA World title against Low Ki. And of course, we have Gut Check, which is going to be John Morrison versus Adam Cole. And it's just going to be a great show. I really am so excited for this. It's going to be awesome. And so before we start the show, let's quickly recap the winners of last week's Money in the Bank, King of the Ring winners. So we had 8 matches last week, and the winners of those matches were Triple H, John Cena, Alberto Del Rio, Sabu, Too Cold Scorpio, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, and Ryback. Those are all the people that won their matches and qualified onto the next round. Like I said, link in the description if you want to see the updated brackets. We're going to be having some more matches, the other preliminary matches, and we're going to have 8 King of the Ring matches. It's going to be exciting. So let's quickly get the show on the road because we do have so many matches. It's going to be like a pay-per-view style show. I wouldn't be surprised if this episode goes over 2 hours, honestly. Like, there's just that much stuff that's going to be happening. So let's quickly let's quickly start our first big match, the hardcore title match. Shane Douglas will be defending his title against Bob Holly. Of course, Bob Holly won a match against against Shane McMahon last week, which earned him a shot here. And should we put some entrances? Oh, we're going to put entrances since it's a title match. So let's quickly start the matchup. Bob Holly challenging Shane Douglas for his hardcore title against Shane Douglas. Hold on. Hardcore Holly challenging Shane Douglas for his hardcore title. I hope that was correct. So I guess while the entrances are going on, I'll quickly read some comments. I will be playing a lot of the matches, so I might not be able to get to all the comments. I'm going to try and read whenever I can, so I guess I'll take this opportunity to. So yeah, here are the entrances. Our hardcore champion, Shane Douglas. Alright, so let's jump to the comments real quick. First comments. A good question right here. Oreos or Chips Ahoy? Personally, I'm an Oreo guy, double stuffed. Chips Ahoy, I'm very picky when it comes to like my chocolate chip cookies. I hate stale chocolate chip cookies. They need to be soft or I'm not going to eat them. I don't like them crunchy. I like them nice, soft, right out of the oven. And so I'm going to go with Oreos on that one. But I do love Chips Ahoy making cookie soup. Now, you guys might be like, what the fuck is he talking about? I think I've talked about this on a universe before. But cookie soup is where you take a bunch of chocolate chip cookies, break them up into a bowl. You take about, like, I don't know, 4 or 5, or however many you want. I usually do about 4 or 5. Just break them up, take them in your hand and just crush them. Throw them in the bowl, put some cereal in there, and then it's kind of like a cereal, pretty much. But I like to call it soup, cookie soup, because I don't know, it just sounds funny. So, Chips Ahoy for cookie soup, but if I had to choose, I'd probably choose Oreos. Next, if someone had to end the streak of The Undertaker, who would you want to end it? I would like Kane to end it. If someone had to end the streak of The Undertaker, honestly, I have no idea, because that would just be so crazy and ridiculous that it would never happen. But if someone had to end it, honestly, I don't think there is a person that could end it. And if they are going to, like, hypothetically speaking, if they were to have someone end the streak, I would prefer it to be a younger guy. Someone like a Wade Barrett, someone who WWE has a lot invested in, and that could quickly make them a star. Even a guy like Dolph Ziggler, Wade Barrett, who else? Maybe Bray Wyatt. I'm trying to think of like some young guys. Maybe a Dean Ambrose. I don't know, someone that WWE sees a lot of potential in, and that could just make them a star forever. Like, even though they might lose a lot of matches or whatever, they could be like, I beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, I'm the best. So, I wouldn't, Kane, nah, I wouldn't like that too much. Like I said, I'd prefer like a younger guy. So I got through about 2 comments right there. So anyways, let's start the match, the hardcore title match. I was kind of hoping Shane McMahon would win this match because, you know, of all the problems I don't want to say problems, but the little feud I've been building there. But every time I put Shane McMahon in a match, he fucking loses. Like, I'm like, I need you to win, and he just keeps losing. So he lost to Hardcore Holly. He actually, this is his second time earning it. Not that this is his second shot, but if you remember, like a while back, I did a #1 contenders match, and he ended up winning that. So I was like, oh, maybe people forgot. And then I did another one last week, I believe, maybe the week before, I'm not sure. And I'm like, oh, we'll do it again. And he ended up winning again. So let's just give him his title shots. And he's doing all right. Yeah, I like Hardcore Holly, Bob Holly, whatever you want to call him. Spark Plug.
A big fist to the gut. Dangerous submission hold here. How much punishment can he absorb?
Now, I remember when I started the Hardcore division, I wanted to bring in Hardcore Holly and Steve Blackman. I still want to bring in Steve Blackman, at least by the end. Actually, I might bring him in soon. The Hardcore division isn't that big, honestly. We got Shane Douglas, we got Shane McMahon, Bob Holly, Rhino's in there, Gangrel, and that's about it, honestly. Like, it's pretty small. Need a bigger Hardcore division. Bitches love the Hardcore division. They do, I think. I don't know. What do you get? Oh, a belt. My least favorite weapon ever. I hope they add more weapons in the next game. I really like the scaffold. When there was a scaffold right, you know, in front of where I'm walking. I can't believe he grabbed me. I really enjoyed the scaffold. I think that was 2007. That was awesome. Shit, what other weapons have they brought in that they've taken out? I'm trying to remember. Nothing's really coming to mind, actually. I don't know. I want a fucking Buried Alive match. I remember they had that. I think that'd be pretty cool to have. I guess a shovel was a weapon, because you can use a shovel in that match. I don't know.
There's all sorts of crazy stuff under the ring.
You guys probably remember better than me. What weapons have they had in previous games that they've taken out? As fire extinguisher, they've taken out. Actually, I think it's still in, but it's in those backstage brawl matches. So, I don't know. I'd count them as taking it out because it's not under the ring. What else? I'm trying to think. I wish you could use the TV monitors. That'd be pretty cool. But I don't know. Make the hardcore matches just a little bit better. Shane Douglas doing a good job of beating off Hardcore Holly right now. Oh shit, I'm trying to remember how many times Hardcore Holly actually won the Hardcore title. I think I don't know if it was in the 20s. There's only a couple guys that like won it like 20 plus times, like Crash Holly. I think Stevie Richards won it a bunch of times. Raven won it a bunch of times. I think Hardcore Holly only won it a handful though. I don't know. I'm not sure. RVD, did he win it a bunch? Tommy Dreamer won it a bunch. Bunch of ECW guys. God, just think how awesome the hardcore division would be if they brought it back. It'd be fucking amazing. They have so many guys they're not doing anything with. They could just easily, bam, you're in the hardcore division. Because the hardcore division is pretty much anybody. Like Terry Runnels even won the title. The Three Mean Posse. I think Gerald Briscoe and Pat Patterson both won. I don't know if they both won. I think it was just Gerald Briscoe, but it just like shows like anybody can win the fucking belts. And especially any time. I think it'd be awesome. You got guys like Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, JTG, all these lower guys. Just put them all in. Put them all in the hardcore division. You got a fun little match every pay-per-view. Got some fun backstage segments for every show, especially for Raw, which is like 3 hours long and like thrives on having like so many people a part of it. I think the hardcore division and hardcore segments could be awesome, just in general. And 3MB, that's another team, or that's another person I'd put in the match. Just like, oh, like maybe Heath Slater wins, and then Jinder Mahal's like, I want the hardcore title, and then, you know, nails Heath Slater with a guitar or something. It'd make for a lot of good segments. But, shit, what do I know? I just make, you know, the best universe videos ever. Shit. I remember someone tweeted at me. They're like, "Oh, WWE and TNA, they should really give you." I think they said they should give me a job. And I'm like, honestly, like in all honesty, I think I could do a pretty good job, but there's more to like just making matches. Like there's a lot of backstage politics, I'd assume. So I don't think it'd be as easy as like, oh shit, we're gonna have this person feud, and we're gonna do this and this for this amount of weeks, and then it's gonna culminate in this match at this pay-per-view or this show, whatever. And I don't know. I would be really tempted to though. I think I could do it. Ooh. Small package. 2. Oh. Looks like Shane Douglas might be retaining his hardcore title. Does he have it? Yes, he does. I don't know. I think that's called the... Actually, I don't even know. I'm not going to try. 1, 2, 3, and still your hardcore champion, Shane Douglas. The franchise, Shane Douglas. Do we have a video? Oh, I was hoping Shane McMahon would attack Shane Douglas, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right. All right. So that's our first match of shit. How many matches are we gonna play on today's show? I think about 7. We have 3 on Raw, 1 on ECW, 3 on TNA. Yeah, a lot of fucking matches. But I'm not gonna be playing them all. I'm gonna be playing like 5 or 6. No, like 5, I think. I don't know. Fuck, it messed up all my goddamn matches. Alright. I guess I'll just set up the next match that I'm going to play, so then I can just fix the other ones, and it could be quick. Alright, so our next match is going to be a King of the Ring match between Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins. Of course, Seth Rollins has a big match coming up on ECW. He's got a lot to think about. He's also got a big opportunity here. If he wins this, he goes on to the next round of the King of the Ring. And, of course, Dean Ambrose wasn't able to qualify last week when he faced John Cena. John Cena ended up beating him. But that's alright. He's still, you know, ECW TV champion. He's still got something. So we're going to start this match up. We're actually going to make this a quick match. Should we make it quick? I think we're going to make it a quick match. So we can get to the good stuff. Now, I'm not saying this isn't good, But I'm saying, like, people want to see Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. People want to see the world title match on TNA, Low Key and Bret Hart. People want to see the gut check match. So we're gonna make this a quickie. And is everything good? Yep, everything's good. Okay, so King of the Ring match: Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio. Lots on the line here. Like we said, Seth Rollins got 2 big matches this week. Not only against Rey Mysterio, but of course against his rival Dean Ambrose. I gotta take this call real quick because I don't know who the fuck it is. I'll be right back. Alright, don't you love it when you pick up the phone and they fucking hang up as soon as you pick up? Love that. What do I want to say? Oh, this is a brand new Seth Rollins right here. I actually downloaded a new one because I'm like, I don't want my Seth Rollins to do a code breaker every time while the guy's groggy. So I ended up downloading. I downloaded, how many, did I download a bunch of new people? I downloaded a couple. I downloaded new Seth Rollins. I downloaded John Morrison, Adam Cole. I downloaded somebody else. I don't remember. Oh, new RVD. God damn, my voice is going. Yeah, so I've been having a lot of problems. I actually thought I was, like, really sick there for a while because, like, I have this thing where I just don't want to go to the doctor. I mean, I know I live in Canada and free healthcare and shit, but I just don't want to go to the doctor. Like, I don't want to go to the doctor and be like, oh, I got a sore throat. Okay, let me check you out. Oh, you got cancer. You got fucking AIDS, HIV, fucking diabetes, all this shit. And I'm just like, I'd rather just not know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather just fucking not know, die peacefully, instead of, like, having to worry about, you know, like, oh shit, I could die any minute. Instead, I could be like, I'll live life happily. I'll be sick as shit, but, you know, I will live it happily. So anyways, my most recent problems, I was having, like, really, and I do not recommend this, because, like, especially with this kind of problem, it's very serious, but I was having breathing issues. Like, at first I thought it was a pneumonia, because, like, I felt my lungs just being really heavy, and it was, like, really hard to breathe, and, I never ended up going to the doctor, but I was, like, really sick for the past few days, like, scary sick. Like, I thought I could die at any second, just drop dead. And, you know, thankfully I haven't yet, you know, shit, night is still young. Actually, the night's not that, it's 8 o'clock, it's pretty young. But, yeah, so, yeah, like I said, like, if you have breathing problems especially, like, that's very serious. But I'm very stupid, so I didn't go. I just have this thing where it's like, my body can fight it off, you know, whatever. I don't need medicine. So, and I don't know, it's like really fucking with my throat, so that's that. So I'm sorry about clearing my throat and stuff. So alright, that was a quick match, like it needed to be. So Seth Rollins will qualified for the King of the Ring tournament, and will go on to the next round. His opponent, I think his opponent's already been determined. So I think next week this match will happen. Shit, I closed my new King of the Ring bracket. Alright, so next week confirmed, the next thing of King of the Ring matches, Seth Rollins will face Too Cold Scorpio. So that's a big match right there. Alright, so let's set up the next couple King of the Ring matches. I know the main event of Raw is going to be Shawn Michaels versus Raven in a King of the Ring match. That should be good. What else? I think Kurt Angle and El Generico also have a match, and I don't remember the other one. But I'm going to take a look, because I got to set it up. Alright. So just give me a second here to set up the matches, and then we'll talk about them a little bit. And then, yeah. Regular stuff. Alright, so our main events. the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Will be taking on Raven. Alright, what else do we got? Kurt Angle, El Generico, and... Oh, yeah. That's a good match. I'm looking forward to that. Nigel McGuinness versus The Rock in a King of the Ring match. Sadly, we're not going to be playing that match, but it will happen. One more match to set up, and we should be ready to go. Alright, I guess we'll just start talking here, because I can just set it up. Alright, so the next King of the Ring match is going to be Nigel McGuinness taking on The Rock. Of course, Seth Rollins, he's not the only person that has two big matches tonight. Nigel McGuinness as well. Of course, he's got his King of the Ring tournament match right now. Plus, later on TNA, he'll be taking on Too Cold Scorpio, defending his title against him. So, he's got two big matches. Let's see if he can... Will he go to King of the Ring and qualify? Will he retain his title? I don't know. Let's find out. So, can he beat The Rock? Who will be going next to the next round of the King of the Ring tournament? It is... Oh, suspenseful. It is The Rock. Oh, big loss for Nigel McGuinness, but hopefully he can retain his title against Too Cold Scorpio on TNA. Next, we got Kurt Angle versus El Generico. Another King of the Ring match. Of course, TNA versus ECW here. So let's see who's going to win. Will it be El Generico, who will pull up an upset like... what's it called... Who pulled up? Oh, Christopher Daniels pulled up an upset last week, defeating Undertaker. Sabu when he defeated Sheamus. I thought that was an upset. Some people might not consider that, but I thought Christopher Daniels defeating Undertaker is especially an upset right there, a huge upset. So, will Kurt Angle win? Is El Generico going to make another upset? Let's see. Wow, El Generico wins and beats Kurt Angle. That is huge. That's huge right there. Alright. Actually, I got to be writing down, or, oh god, hold on. I got to write the winners down. Okay, so, Seth won. The Rock won. El Generico won. And then I will mark the next winner after the match. Alright, so the main event of Raw is Shawn Michaels versus Raven in a King of the Ring match. Should be a fun match between these two. Of course, last week we had Shawn Michaels making an appearance during the Samoa Joe Randy Orton match, and god, just a terrible video. Oh shit, we're probably gonna get a video. At least I fixed all the stuff, so you know Samoa Joe and Shawn Michaels don't hate each other anymore. But it's got to do with all this like cross-brand stuff. Like right now we got WWE versus TNA. Like Shawn Michaels is on WWE, Raven's on TNA. The game's probably like, what the fuck is going on here? And it's gonna explode into a gay-ass video. I can just feel it. I know. So anyways, enjoy the match. During this match, we'll be reading your comments, questions, and concerns. I already read some of your comments. Hopefully no one has any concerns. But let's go on to the next couple comments. Alright. Alright, so the next comments. The girl that I told you I loved said she loved me, but she won't tell me if it says a friend or as more. I think it says more. What should I do? You should do something nice for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, compliment her, tell her she looks nice and that kind of stuff, and see where it goes from there. So just start little and see where that gets you. Another universe. Keep up the good work. Thank you, bud. Glad you're enjoying it. WWE needs gangsters as storyline writer. Funny, we just finished talking about that. But I don't know. They have a bunch of. I think TNA and WWE both have a bunch of writers. I know WWE has writers for like each brand. Like SmackDown has like 2 or 3, and Raw is like 2 or 3, and then you got to pass your idea through Vince McMahon, and then it's just seems crazy. So I don't know. It seems like a real pain in the ass, and not as like fluid as I would want it to be. I wish I still had King of the Ring. Me too. I wish there was King of the Ring. I love the tournaments. I think the last one they had Sheamus won, and the finals was Sheamus versus John Morrison. It was just awesome. And it was just, I don't know. I wish it. Shit. It's just an awesome tournament to seeing like, all these matches, like matches that we would not normally see. Like, I don't know, like this guy versus that guy, and it could all happen in the King of the Ring. And then easy for like feuds to spring out of that, like, oh, let's say a face beats a heel in like the semifinals, or let's say the quarterfinals, and then the heel attacks the babyface, costs them their match for their next match, and then bam, feud right there. Like, I don't know, it just seems easy to me. Whatever. Gangster, how do you get into making videos? How did I get into making YouTube videos? How did I get into YouTube? Like, originally it started with wrestling. Like after, like, a big thing happened, like, whether it was, like, the death of Eddie Guerrero or Chris Benoit, or, like, a pay-per-view, a shitty pay-per-view, like TNA. They had, like, a couple just terrible pay-per-views. I always loved going to other things and seeing other people's opinion. Maybe I hated the pay-per-view, but someone else liked it, and they could, provide some valid points into, okay, I like this, I didn't like this, but I like this, and this is why I like that. So I just always liked getting other people's opinions when it came to wrestling, because, not everyone's going to like the same thing. Some people might like certain pay-per-views, certain wrestlers, whatever, some people might not. So that's how, like, I got into YouTube, and I'd watch a couple different guys and their reviews on pay-per-views and just different stuff. And then I'm like, oh, I'm kind of interested in doing the same thing. And then I never, like, got into that, but I always followed it. I never actually took the step in. And then I started to watch, like, gaming videos. I don't know how that started, but I know how it started. I would always, like, I was really into zombies and, like, Call of Duty World at War, and I'd look for, like, glitches and hacks and stuff. So I'd look for, like, glitch and hack videos, and every time I would look at it, like, search them up, Machinima Respawn always popped up, and I'm like, what the fuck is Machinima Respawn? Stop popping up, I don't want to look at your shit. Eventually, curiosity got the best of me. I'm like, they're everywhere, I can't avoid it. Let me check out a video. So that's how I kind of got into the gaming side of things. I'm like, oh shit, this commentary stuff seems kind of cool and interesting. And then I'm like, oh, I want to do that. And then I can kind of combine my, what I wanted to do with wrestling and, combine it with video games. And that's how I started the Weekly Wrestling Review, which was like the first series that I still do, and the first series I started and I knew I wanted to do because, I wanted to get my opinions and thoughts on wrestling and certain things that were happening. So I just kind of snowballed from there, and then, started doing stuff for the team channel. And I'm like, we talked about it recently on What's Cracking, like why we started YouTube there. And that was the whole, like, me wanting to do videos was kind of like doing videos with my friends, because one of the Machinima videos that I watched was a commentary, and it was like a 4-way commentary, and it was just a couple buds having fun. And I'm like, holy shit, that seems like a lot of fun. I think we could do a better job, because I always thought that we were an entertaining bunch of people, and we would have, crazy conversations, and, we can have fun. Like, the whole thing was like just to have fun playing games with your friends. So I always wanted to do that, and that started that. And then I'm like, oh, I guess I can do some solo stuff with wrestling. and then I'm doing the wrestling, and I've done some other stuff like superhero stuff, which I really like superheroes, so I do that, and it's just kind of all intertwined. Like it's crazy. So that was a pretty long story. Hashtag best universe on YouTube. It appears the face of your universe is the universe of yourself, the universe itself. Disagrees with your opinion on who is the better Hardy. I want Sabu to win the King of the Ring. You're not planning on throwing Sin Cara in LAX, or excuse me. Sin Cara will not be a part of LAX, and I'm not saying that as like, oh, he's not going to be a part of it, and then whoop, he is going to be a part of it. I'll put him in like a couple weeks later. He's not going to be a part of it. I think these four that I have now, Conan, Del Rio, Hunico, and Hernandez, that's going to be it for the faction. I haven't really thought about adding anybody else, so it's probably the faction's going to revolve around all four of those people, and the anarchy they cause in TNA, but I don't plan on adding anybody else. Like I kind of did a feud with Sin Cara. That's how the whole thing started, with like Sin Cara. Or it actually started with Chavo. Chavo and Hernandez, they used to be a team, then they broke up. Hunico and Hernandez started teaming. When Sin Cara got drafted over to TNA, Hunico and Hernandez attacked Sin Cara because Sin Cara won a match against Hunico or whatever, and then they both attacked him, and then Chavo made the save, and then I just built towards a tag team match between the two. But there was never any plans to put Sin Cara or Chavo in LAX. So.
Nice dodge there.
Yeah. So I actually have to plug in my laptop because it's about to die. Oh shit! I thought Raven was about to win there. Oh, it's Shawn Michaels? Oh nope. Reversal. Oh, what else do we got? So yeah, no Sin Cara in LAX. Probably nobody else. It's just gonna be those four. What are your thoughts on AJ Styles turning face? I think it's pretty cool because I don't like his heel gimmick. Someone actually had a good response. His Lone Wolf gimmick was awesome. He's had the same phenomenal one gimmick for the last 10 years. It was something fresh, and he was never a heel. He was a tweener. I agree with that. It was nice to see AJ Styles as a heel, as much as it like really didn't fit him because he's always been that nice company guy, and then seeing him as a heel. But that kind of made sense because, like, after 10 years of being a good guy, he's going to be frustrated by seeing guys like Jeff Hardy and RVD and Kurt Angle and Christian come in and, steal the top spot from him. And so that was cool. I just don't like the whole way it turned into him being a heel because it all started with the Claire Lynch stuff, and, that just absolutely was fucking terrible. So I didn't like the way that he kind of turned into a heel. But the fact that he is a heel was cool. The fact that they turned him back into a face, I'm catching up on my wrestling. I haven't caught up to where he actually turns into a face. Actually, I think, I don't know. The last thing I watched was Bully Ray winning his TNA World title back. But I think the next episode was when, yeah, the next episode AJ turns into a face again because it's the main event Mafia versus Aces and Eights thing. So the whole fact that AJ's a face now, I don't really like it because it just seems like it came out of nowhere. I mean, he goes from being like this lone wolf guy to just a flip of a switch. He is now a good guy. I mean, they pretty much did it because angles and rehab and stuff. But there's other guys that they could have done, like one Impact, like what's it called? Sting approached Austin Aries. I think Austin Aries would be a good fit in Main Event Mafia. He's a former world champion. And I honestly don't know why Magnus is in there. He's the only one that's kind of like doesn't belong. I think the Main Event Mafia should have been, what's it called? Bobby Roode, Austin Aries, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, and Sting. And then, if Sting went to fucking rehab, then you can bring in Rampage and do that. I think that would have made more sense. And then you can kind of, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. This is just off the top of my head with no thinking at all. So, and just, off the top of my head, still better than TNA. So, yeah, I liked him as a heel, especially with all this babyface stuff with AJ. Now that, you know, a lot of stuff coming out about his contract and how TNA, or he wants more money and TNA doesn't want to give it to him or something. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like they're going to make him the face of the company now, and he's going to be the one to beat Bully Ray and win the TNA World title, when it seemed like they were going to give it to Magnus, because, like, when, what's it called? The Bound for Glory series started, like, Magnus had like 40 points and everyone else had like 10, and then they just, boom, another flip of the switch. AJ Styles won, and I don't know if he won. I know he won the Battle Royale thing, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they're going with this, honestly. So, what else do we got? Okay, so Raven has won. Oh god, we got a video here. Do we? Alright. Yeah, that's Raven. That's the Raven we know. Just the goddamn heel. Alright, so Raven has defeated Shawn Michaels. I would have loved for Randy Orton to appear, but you know, whatever. Alright, so let's mark down. Raven has won. Alright, so let's actually, we'll recap on ECW at the start of ECW. Alright, so that was Raw. That was WWE. It's a pretty good show. We had some good matches. The hardcore match was pretty good. The Rey Mysterio Seth Rollins was just quick, and I think this was a pretty good match. I saw some good back and forth stuff. So next we got ECW, and of course on ECW we have the match everyone wants to see: Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose finally one-on-one. It should be a great match, and it's going to be a last man standing match, very fitting for these two. So let's go see how that match turns out. So let's queue up ECW. Alright, next we got ECW. Hope you guys enjoyed WWE. So before we start ECW, let's quickly recap the winners of the King of the Ring matches so far that we've had today. So we had 4 on Raw. So the winners were Seth Rollins, The Rock, El Generico, and Raven. They have all qualified for the next round of the King of the Ring tournament matches. On ECW, we got 3 King of the Ring matches and a huge main event. Super excited for that. And then we're going to have one more King of the Ring match on TNA. So let's see who else is going to qualify. So next we got Jeff Hardy versus Michael Elgin, the IC champion. Jeff Hardy taking on ECW Strongman, I guess. Now, I don't know if it's... has it applied for this? Let me just check real quick. Actually, no, it hasn't, because last time we found a common theme of like people on their own brand have been winning their own matches. But if we go back to Raw, Raven actually beat Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels is a WWE superstar. So I guess that's not true. So maybe Jeff Hardy has a chance of beating Michael Elgin here. Anyways, Michael Elgin, Jeff Hardy, King of the Ring match. Let's see who's going to qualify next. Jeff Hardy wins. Big win for him. He goes on to the next round. And he will face... who's he going to face in the next round? He is going to face... where's Jeff Hardy here? He will face Alberto Del Rio next week. So that's a big match, right? That's probably going to be a main event of one of the shows, honestly. So that's big right there. Okay, next we got RVD versus Daniel Bryan. I actually wanted to play this. I wanted this to be the main event of Raw. But I actually found out that if I were... like, I didn't want to do all these King of the Ring matches this week, but I was doing the... not the math, but the booking and stuff. Like, if I didn't do all the King of the... at least the first round King of the Ring matches on this show, then it just would have thrown everything at a whack, and everything wouldn't have fallen into place. So, sadly, this has got to be here. Anyway, so Daniel Bryan, part of TNA, RVD, part of ECW, returning to singles action. I believe he won his match last week against Vader. Oh, shit. I think he had a match last week. Let me go back to my book of matches. No, he didn't have a match last week. Oh, I swear to God he had a match. Whatever. Anyways, Daniel Bryan, RVD. Let's see who's going to qualify for the next round of King of the Ring. RVD wins. Big win for him. That's huge. That's a huge win for him. This one, it could have gone either way. Like, I wouldn't be mad if Daniel Bryan won, and I'm not mad if RVD won. So, that's cool. Next, we got CM Punk versus Davey Richards. Again, another TNA versus ECW match. This is a match I think a lot of people would like to see. These two guys, they've definitely come up from the indies, have worked their way to the top. Both former ROH World Champions and ROH Tag Team Champions, so they got a lot in common here. And I think they have a pretty similar style in wrestling, so I think this would be a pretty fun match to watch. Anyway, so they're going one-on-one here. Davey Richards, CM Punk. Let's see who's going to win and qualify for the next round. CM Punk wins. Big win for him. He goes on to the next round. So let me just write down all the winners here. So we got Jeff Hardy, RVD, and CM Punk. That'd be a crazy three-way right there. Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, and RVD in one match. But they all go to the next round. So next, a simple tag team match between these two teams. Godfathers of Funk will be taking on the New Age Outlaws. No real story here. Of course, we already know at King of the Ring. I don't know if I confirm both the matches, but I know at King of the Ring there will be the Briscoes will be defending their ECW tag team titles against #1 contenders International Airstrike. So that's a big match there. But this is just going to be a match between these two teams, so let's see who wins. New Age Outlaws win. Big win for them. And, of course, the main event. Pay-per-view quality match right here. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. No. Ignore that thing. I couldn't actually use Kevin Steen's King of the Ring because it wouldn't work the way I wanted it to, so I guess technically he still has the Money in the Bank thing. Or not King of the Ring, Money in the Bank. Alright, so let's quickly go through the story between these two. So, we got to make it epic. There's only one way this match can happen. And we're going to turn on entrances because I think it deserves entrances. Alright, so this feud all started, I believe, after Living Dangerously, the ECW pay-per-view, where Dean Ambrose came out and said, "I am the greatest ECW TV champion of all time. No one can hold a candle to me." And then we had Seth Rollins, who made his return at the pay-per-view, defeated Christopher Daniels, came out and said, "Hey, I'm a former ECW TV champion, and I think I'm better than you. Even though I'm not champion, I know I can beat you, and I am better than you." So the feud is pretty much just stemmed from there, and it's snowballed into something so much bigger. Like originally, they were fighting for the ECW TV title, but the feud has developed more than that. Of course, at Cyber Sunday, we know Seth Rollins was chosen by you guys to face Kevin Steen for the ECW World title, and of course, we all know that Dean Ambrose cost him that match, and that's the match that we have here. This is why these guys are in a last man standing match. Seth Rollins, he wants to get his hands on Dean Ambrose. He wants to beat a lesson into him, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. This has been a good feud, and here is the match that will culminate the feud. So, and of course, Seth Rollins has already made it. He's already had a big match tonight against Rey Mysterio. He's earned his spot in the next round of the King of the Ring. He goes on to face Too Cold Scorpio next week. But he's thinking about it, but that's in the back of his mind. What he's worried about right now, he's worried about Dean Ambrose. He knows Dean Ambrose is a dangerous man. And now that Dean Ambrose seems to have a working relationship with Kevin Steen and the guys at Scum, will they get involved? Will they keep their nose out of Seth Rollins' business? We'll have to wait and see. But here he is, ECW World Television Champion, Dean Ambrose. Look at him, just acting crazy. That's him right there. Alright, sorry about that, just had to take care of something. But like I was saying, Dean Ambrose, look at him. Look at playing mind games with Seth Rollins, trying to beat him in the mind game department. Because if he's got him there, then this match might be his. But This is going to be a battle of physicality. The last man standing. You got to beat your opponent so bad that he doesn't get up for 10 seconds. So, and we know these two guys, they are tough. They're as tough as it comes. Two top contenders in ECW, two rising talents. And they're going to go one-on-one right here. So let's see. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose already going for a headlock. Reversal. Seth Rollins, he just wants to beat the shit out of Dean Ambrose. Sorry about my French. But he wants to beat the crap out of him. Starting with a tornado DDT, going with these high impact moves. Followed up by a drop kick. Dean Ambrose needs to get his footing in right now. Oh, Seth Rollins already going to fly. Wow, that was far. That was far. Dean Ambrose moving out of the way. These two know each other so well. Former partners in the Shield. And they are here in ECW as singles wrestlers. Damn, Seth Rollins just putting a beat down on Dean Ambrose right now. Oh. Oh, what a clothesline, but didn't fully get it there. Beautiful knee right there by Dean Ambrose. Trading some shots. But Seth Rollins with a beautiful drop kick right there. Oh, belly to belly by Dean Ambrose. The feud between these two, it runs deep. They hate each other. I think it's pretty safe to say. Especially Seth Rollins. He's got a lot of malice towards Dean Ambrose, especially after costing him an ECW World title. He is potentially going to win, you know. But he has to earn his way to the top again, and he's trying to do that by winning the King of the Ring tournament. But he's got to go through Dean Ambrose. Not that it's going to stop him from going through, you know, the King of the Ring, but, you know, this is a big stepping stone for him. This is a hurdle he has to overcome if he wants to continue on and make it to the top of ECW, because what's it called? Dean Ambrose is a top wrestler in ECW, and if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And Dean Ambrose is definitely one of the best on ECW, so it's a big match for him in that aspect. Oh, nice DDT by Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose focusing on the head of Seth Rollins, first with that big knee, and then followed up with that the DDT right there. And of course, there are no pins in this match. Like I said, you got to knock your opponent out for 10 seconds. You got to make it so he's not going to get up. Big chops there by Dean Ambrose. Oh, no, Seth Rollins. Oh, he's not going to get some chops of his own. This has been one of the many great feuds that you can see only on my universe, because it's the only universe worth watching. Let's be honest. It's the best universe on YouTube. Hashtag best universe on YouTube. And this exemplifies it more than ever. The story between these two. There's been a lot of great stories in my universe. This is one of my personal favorites. I've also enjoyed the Bobby Roode Bret Hart feud. That was a good favorite of mine. Shit, what are some of my favorite feuds I've booked? Randy Orton and Stone Cold. That was like was that the first one? I would consider that my first official feud that I made. Also, another one that comes to mind was The Rock and Mankind, but that was more made by my universe. And then, you know, I kind of took it and, you know, made stuff with it. But, what else? CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. That was a good feud. I wish it went a little bit better, but it's alright. And Seth Rollins unleashing a fury of haymakers and stuff to Dean Ambrose. Beautiful German suplex. What other feuds did I enjoy? The whole Kevin Steen. I enjoyed the whole Kevin Steen thing, like making him with the feud with Sabu, and then the King of the Ring, or not, goddamn, Money in the Bank, and then Scum forming, and then the whole Cactus Jack thing, and then Terry Funk got involved. I thought that was a great feud as well. Thought it's acting funny. What else did I like? I don't know, there's been a lot of great feuds. Post your favorite feud in the comments section. I want to know. What else? I'm trying to think of some more. I don't know, there's honestly been too many. Like, and there's still more. I've actually, I spent the past, or I worked on it like last week. I was working on the final shows for the universe. You know, since, you know, there's only about 2 pay-per-views left before the main event shows, the WrestleMania shows. And I'm like, you know, what are the actual matches that I'm going to have on this pay-per-view? Because I got to start building towards that. Since we're 2 months away, you know, we got the King of the Ring, and then we got Royal Rumble, and then WrestleMania. That's just around the corner. So I was just making all the matches and stuff. I did WrestleMania first for WWE, and because I think that was the easiest one for me, because I already knew what I wanted to do. So that looks good. I'm really looking forward to that. And then I did TNA next, and then I think TNA is gonna be shit. It's gonna be amazing. Like, I don't want to say WWE's WrestleMania is gonna be the weakest. It's gonna have some really good stuff, but I'm just really looking forward to what's called TNA Bound for Glory. And the ECW WrestleMania show, that was probably the hardest one to make. Because I'm like, shit, I know what the main event I want, but what else? What other matches do I want? And I started doing some stuff. And I am so proud to say that the ECW WrestleMania show is gonna be off the motherfucking chain. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. It's gonna be just crazy, fucking ridiculous stuff. Oh my, I can't wait. It's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be so good. So fucking good. People are gonna love it. I guarantee. If you don't love it, I don't know what to say. Like, you're crazy. But Seth Rollins doing his signature on Dean Ambrose. What did he do? It was a kick and then a super kick. But I'm surprised I actually got my signature there. The signature curse has been broken.
Each time the official counts in this match, he gets closer and closer to, and he makes it back to his feet.
Seth Rollins getting up at a count of 3. Oh, followed up by an enziguri. Beautiful. I think we should get some weapons involved. You know, for a few that people hate each other, we gotta get some tables, we gotta get some chairs, some ladders, some Singapore canes. We gotta get it all. Oh, on the outside, back body drop. Can you not kick me, you dick face? Nice lariat by Dean Ambrose. And of course, I want to reiterate this. Dean Ambrose's his TV title is not on the line. This is a non-title match. The feud started over the TV title, but now the feud has become so much more. It's very rare for what's called a feud to become bigger than the title, because that's usually what the titles are fought for, because, or the feuds are fought for. It's because of the titles, and but this has become much more personal, and the TV title it doesn't matter. I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I'm just saying it doesn't matter in this instance. Low blow by Dean Ambrose. He plays dirty. Look at those trunks. Parental advisory or explicit, whatever it says. Dean Ambrose. He's just that guy. He takes advantage of these no DQ rules implemented by ECW. Oh, what a beautiful Hurricane Rana by Seth Rollins on the Dean Ambrose. And the ref has pushed me out of the way because he's more important than me. There goes my ladder. You know Seth Rollins is going to have to do something crazy off a ladder. You know it.
And there he goes, under the bottom rope. And maybe some order will be restored here.
Okay, we want a ladder. What else do we want? We want a chair, and I think that'll probably be it.
And that fist connects again. The bad guy controlling the waist. Oh, launched back into the ring.
Oh, beautiful dive through the ropes, nailing Dean Ambrose. Thank you, ref, you piece of shit. It's bad enough Dean Ambrose cock blocking me on the weapons, but now the ref has to do it too. Flying forearm by Seth Rollins, unleashing a fury of offense. He is known for that high fly. I just want my goddamn weapons, please. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Not asking for much. Maybe I am. I don't know. Oh, wow. What a move by Dean Ambrose, going low and dropping Seth Rollins face first onto the ladder. That was brutal. Why is the ref counting so fucking fast now? I can't believe I wasted that. I couldn't fucking get it for the life of me. I have a feeling I'm going to lose this fucking match. I can't. Seth Rollins, he's got a lot of heart. He needs to show how much heart he has. Of course, nice dodge by Dean Ambrose. Another nice dodge. Of course, he gets the table. And then he catches me. Motherfucker, I'm the best. He's gonna... Oh, no. Oh, shit, let's go. Top of the ladder. Seth Rollins. What's he gonna do here? Oh, a splash through the table from the top of the ladder. Seth Rollins doing everything he can to take out Dean Ambrose. He knows that's what he's gonna have to do. And even then, that's not going to be able to stop Dean Ambrose.
Oh, the punch connects.
No, I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. Come on, I got to hit it for this big match. No, so close. I want to go to the top of the ladder. That's what I want to do.
Now it's gut check time. This has been so exhausting. Just a few more moments and this is over.
Why is the ref counting so fucking fast? I hate that shit. He counts fast for me, but not for Dean Ambrose. That's a little bit of favoritism right there. Okay. Yeah, that chair was such a fucking threat.
Have to be shattered to pieces. I just can't get over what we saw. That was so great. The Frankenstein.
Can I put him in the ladder? I think I can.
And there's the reversal.
Well, not anymore.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
another DDT.
Oh, big DDT. And there's an... Here we go. The officials counting again. Will it be for the last
Oh my god.
Man, he's got to
Pick me up. Oh, thank god. This is close right now. Can't lose this shit. I am Seth fucking Rollins. Why the fuck would I throw him there? Game. Sometimes. Oh, there. Come on, get up, get up. Thank you. Yes, hit him. Yes! I didn't really connect with it, but it's fine. That's like so hard to do. You know we're gonna do it,
This
folks.
doesn't bode well. He's laid out that prone position.
What's Seth Rollins gonna do here? Flying elbow off the top of the ropes through the announce table. That is the second table that Dean Ambrose had been put through. Beautiful move. Seth Rollins looking to finish Dean Ambrose right here. Will he have him?
What a boot. These no DQ matches
No, I
are
didn't.
so
I wanted to jump up.
dangerous.
All right. Well, that was
And he
stupid.
gets back in. Oh no. He's setting that
Shoulder
something
lean,
special on his mind.
shoulder lean.
And he reversed it. Good move there. If that doesn't do it, then what will? And the ref can count to 100. Right time's over. And here we go again.
Uh-oh.
And again he moves to the outside.
Oh, Dean Ambrose. What's he going for here?
Look out!
Oh, beautiful move.
Chance like that. Do you know how badly he must want to win this? He's in
Another
big
counter.
trouble. Good heavens. Talk
What's he
about your
going
own
for
team
here?
performance.
A little payback by Seth Rollins. He's been hit by that before. Seth Rollins going for his finisher. Does he have him?
The superstar nails it.
Let's see. Ref.
He wisely ducks
Wow.
out. Huge maneuver.
Dean Ambrose rolling out of the ring. You know what Seth Rollins wants? He wants blood.
Oh!
But he's not going to get it.
Oh man, it doesn't get much closer
He's
than
going to
that.
get that.
Whoa, whoa.
And then he's going to count, right? Oh, no.
Flying forearm. He's got a chair. Oh no.
Oh, another counter by Dean Ambrose.
I thought he was going to get level there. Boy, did he get dropped or what? Great reversal.
Oh, counter. What does Dean Ambrose got planned here? Reversal
He
onto
reversed
the
it.
chair.
That one. Now with a chair. What was that? Oh, he got
Oh.
him with that one.
Swift kick to the face. Seth Rollins going for another fade to black.
Again.
Or whatever his finisher's called. I saw someone put in the comments. They said fade to black or something. I'm not sure. But he picks him up because he's used to pinning him.
Inverted DDT.
But he puts him right back down. He's going to roll out.
Now it's gut check time. And we're on the move again.
Wow.
Oh, what an impact. Stealing it.
Stay down, you motherfucker.
Apparently it'll take a lot more to end this match.
Count, ref.
Looks like he's having trouble. Right time's over.
Wow.
Here we go again.
He won't die, folks.
From the ring to the outside. What
Seth
impact.
Rollins, what else does he have to do to put Dean Ambrose away?
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Just put him through tables. 2 tables. Beat him with a chair. Dove through the ropes twice. We're going to get a guitar.
And we're on the move again.
We're going to play him a nice song of Stay the Fuck Down. Burn now. Stay the fuck down. Burn now. He counters.
Oh, here we go again.
We're going to play him another tune. Stay the fuck down. And he counters again. Unbelievable.
I thought he was done for. What a sensational maneuver.
Actually, let's see if he'll get at the top of the ladder. Or is he going to push me off like a scumbag? Come on, Dean. Don't do it. Let's go. Go up. Go. Come on. Alright. You sit there being indecisive.
And the knuckles connect.
Another knee to the face of Seth Rollins.
What a reversal.
Oh, counter.
The bad guy goes behind.
Not what I wanted to do. But whatever, counter again. Counter by Seth Rollins. Go for the guitar.
Hey.
Oh, another swing and a miss. Seth Rollins cannot catch a break. Flown into the ladder. Counter. I don't know how that busted him open, but whatever. Oh, I thought he was getting up to catch me in a finisher. Holy shit. But he just got up and I slammed him back down. Oh my god, go down. He won't stay down. Oh my god. How are we going to beat him? Another Enziguri. Counter by Dean Ambrose. Boom. He keeps getting up and scaring me like that. Shit. Keep thinking he's going to catch. He's going for another fade to black. A third one. Will Dean Ambrose stay down? Oh my god. Fuck off. Dean Ambrose is not going down without a fight. He wants to win. Oh man, I don't even know. We're having a counter battle out here. Can I win the counter battle? Oh, nope. Counter battle's not over.
Nice dodge there.
Okay, we went through a full fucking set of counters.
He's heading back in, doing whatever it takes to win.
Seth Rollins thinking to himself, what more does he have to do? Another Enziguri kicking him in the head. He might have to cut off his head if he wants to beat him. Oh my, I lost. Oh man, that's fucking over for me. Pick me up. Thank you. If I can break this, I get up easily. Thank you, Dean Ambrose. You are the best. Oh, counter. Another drop toe hold. Let's do a comeback. Shit. Seth Rollins firing up. Will this be able to stop Dean Ambrose? He's got his signature. He's going for it again. Boom! Oh, he stole my finisher. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh shit. He's gonna finish me. He showed the shotgun. Oh, it's over. It's fucking over. Oh, man. Pick me up. Hit me again. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Yes. Hit me again. Hit me again. You're the best.
Get ready, folks. Get ready. He's thrown his opponent out of the ring again.
Oh, Dean Ambrose making a bit of a comeback here. All right. Well, I can get counted out on the outside. I got to be careful about that. No one is going to be a winner here. Everyone's a loser. They're going to have bumps and bruises and cuts all over their body. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Oh, man. These two right here. I know what I gotta do. I gotta use the steel steps. I used them on the wrong person, but you know, whatever. He deserved it.
And he's picked the steel steps back up. And we're going back between the ropes.
My bad, ref. Oh, nailed him. Oh my god. He's still up. When will this end?
No, they don't know. Nor should they expect to get treated like this.
Oh, Seth Rollins. Oh, I thought he was going to drop him on these steel steps.
Would you listen to this crowd show their appreciation for these amazing competitors? Not today.
Oh, Dean Ambrose not giving up right now.
It doesn't get more painful than that. Got out of the way of that one.
Dean Ambrose a bloody mess right now.
Quick thinking to avoid that.
But he is still fighting like he's never fought before.
Good night.
This is the hardest fight of both men's careers. But who will win?
He sits up. Apparently it'll take a lot more.
Oh my god, I've hit him with like 400 finishers.
There's so many sharp edges on a ladder.
Oh my god, let's bust open his face again. Boom, he's gonna need fucking plastic surgery. Come on.
And that thing can cause a whole lot of great time.
Just stay down, you piece of shit.
Very nice takedown. Oh man, what a shot. Nicely avoided there. Uh-oh. Whoa. Look how groggy he looks.
Boom, another move. What's Seth Rollins got planned here?
Oh
A moonsault to the outside, but it is countered by Dean Ambrose. Oh my god, these two beating the shit out of each other.
nice reversal there. What's he gonna do here? Oh,
Big
great
shot by
footwork
Dean
right to
Ambrose.
the head.
Oh god, pick me up, pick me up.
Now back to the ring.
Oh, come on.
And we're on the move again.
Motherfucker, I'm tougher than you. No, 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 no. I'm going for the bell. Stay away.
I bet they could hear that one.
Oh, he hit me.
And he
That bell, that's one of my last resorts right now.
Oh, big elbow.
How do you catch me? Unbelievable.
Elbow to the chest. Apparently it'll take a
Just
lot
get the
more
fuck
than
away.
this
Let me get
match.
this bell. Will this be the thing that stops Dean Ambrose? I highly doubt it, honestly.
Ringing your bell. Hard shot to the gut.
Boom, right to the and to the back of the head. Will that be the final blow? Oh my god, he dodged it because I threw it. Motherfucker.
Oh no.
Ah,
Oh my gosh. I thought he was gonna get leveled there. Watch it. Oh wow.
whatever, at least I took him down.
You're not seeing stars. You're looking at constellations.
How does he get up?
Right time's over. And here we go again. The bad guy has the headlock. What a series. Nobody's backing down here.
Oh, fuck me.
It's hard.
Come on, this is such horseshit. Oh my god.
Oh man, a huge jaw-jacking drop kick.
Of course you fucking countered.
Wow, what a drop kick.
Can you go down? Fuck. Oh my god. This motherfucker is playing games with me right now.
Steps.
Eat it.
Those heavy steel steps now being used to trap his opponent.
Here, have my signature.
Look at this. Could it be?
And if you get up, there's a finisher waiting for it. Oh my fucking god, bro. He's gonna take it. Oh my god. Alright, he's got no more ring outs. He's used all three.
He's done.
Eat a dick right now. I'm gonna start building up another finisher, because holy shit. There's a 2 count. 4. Oh, what happened, ref? Why don't you count a little bit faster? 6. Holy shit. 7. 8. 9. Oh, come on. Yes! Holy shit, what a grueling battle. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose have taken each other to the limits, with Seth Rollins just having that, oh, and they're going to shake hands here.
Well, I like the display.
Dean
I don't know
Ambrose
how much trust there is in the
admitting that Seth Rollins is the better man tonight. That's actually a nice video to end this feud. What a match. What a match there, folks. Alright, so that was ECW. That was honestly everything it lived up to be. That's what it needed to be. It needed to be a down and gritty fight between these two guys. And that's exactly what it was. They beat the shit out of each other. And they went to the limit. So that was a great main event. I really enjoyed that. But we're not over yet. We still got TNA. We still got Gut Check. We got one more King of the Ring match and two big title matches. So you're not going to want to miss it. Hope you guys enjoyed ECW. Now let's see what TNA has to offer. Alright, now we have TNA. Hope you guys enjoyed that great match that was on ECW. That was a great main event. Probably one of the greatest matches that was on my universe, honestly. That was like a 30-minute match. They went back and forth. It told a story, and it's also the end of a story, the culmination of such a good feud, and a good match to top it. So that's awesome. Next, we got TNA. We got lots of stuff on TNA. We got two big matches. We got a King of the Ring match, and we have a Gut Check match. So there's lots of stuff to see and do. And we are going to start it off with a TNA TV title match. Nigel McGuinness defending his TNA TNA TV title against number one contender Too Cold Scorpio. Nigel McGuinness, he already had a pretty tough night losing to The Rock on WWE. But now he has to defend his title against Too Cold Scorpio. Can he do it? We're about to find out. And of course, Too Cold Scorpio, he's been on a bit of a roll. He actually won a very big match entering this to win the number one contendership. He beat Daniel Bryan, Raven, and Sheamus all in one match. It was a four-way. He ended up winning. Of course, he won his the first round of the King of the Ring tournament, beating Abyss. So he's on a bit of a roll. He's got a tough competitor in the next King of the Ring match. He's got to face Seth Rollins, and he's got a tough opponent tonight against Nigel McGuinness for the TNA TV title. So, lots going on for these two guys. Well, not so much Nigel, but more Too Cold. Nigel's already blown his chance. But he ended up losing to The Rock, which, you know, it's a big guy right there, big superstar. And, yeah. I'm pretty excited. I am so excited for the main events and in the Gut Check match. Those two things. Oh man, TNA is gonna be good, maybe better than ECW. I know ECW is just one match, so it's kind of easy to be better, but ECW is a good match. It's a really good match. But TNA, we got some big stuff planned for TNA. Like huge. So here's Nigel McGuinness, hailing from UK. I don't know where from the UK. I think England. I don't know specifically, but here he is, the TNA TV champion, won the title at Slammiversary, defeating Daniel Bryan, winner of Gut Check. So you know this is what Gut Check can get you. You know he's started from the bottom. And now he is a TNA TV champion. And will that happen to John Morrison and Adam Cole today, too? We'll have to wait and find out. We're going to see the match. And, of course, you guys get to vote. Who do you want? Do you want Adam Cole? Do you want John Morrison? Who do you think will fit better in TNA? Who do you want to see more? We'll have to wait and see. And here he is, former ECW TV champion, Too Cold Scorpio. Dancing his way down. Got some moves right there. He's got a nice Jesus piece. Damn, bust a move. Bust a move. Do it to him. Oh. Damn, he did it. Of course, he's known for his alliance with Too Cool. You know, those are his homies. And here he is with his entrance. Busting some dope moves. Oh, is this JTG's entrance? Because I know he does that thing on the ropes. Shit, it might be. This might be JTG's entrance. I think it is. Oh, that's cool. Whatever, it's very fitting for Too Cold. That's fine. At one point, I actually thought about bringing in Crime Time for the tag team division. Like, when I brought in Paul London and Brian Kendrick, I'm like, You know what? Maybe I'll bring in Crime Time instead. But I think I chose the right tag team with Paul London and Brian Kendrick. But, you know, maybe I might bring in Crime Time in 2014. Actually, you know, I probably am going to bring in Crime Time in 2K14. I really enjoyed that tag team a lot. That's when WWE had just a shit ton of tag teams on Raw. Lance Cade, Garrison Cade, and... No, I think it was Trevor Murdoch and Lance Cade. The Heartthrobs, Kane and Big Show.
Nice dodge there.
Crime Time, the Highlanders. There were so many teams, and it was awesome. So, we're definitely going to bring in Crime Time 2K14. Confirmed. I don't know when, but they're going to be there. And then the first feud I thought about putting them in is like against LAX, because it'd be like Black Thugs versus Hispanic Thugs, and then you have a whole gang element going into it, and I just thought it'd be interesting, but I didn't end up doing that. I went with Paul London and Brian Kendrick. Honestly, I think it's the right choice, but I think Crime Time would have been a good choice as well. I'm not saying it's a bad choice. It could have been. I don't know. But anyways, TV title match right here. Beautiful clothesline by Nigel McGuinness. I believe this might be his first title defense. Maybe. I'm not sure. But Nigel McGuinness, known for his brutal British style of wrestling. Just a very heavy-hitting person. Of course, he's known for that lariat that he can just hit out of nowhere. And, you know, Too Cold, he likes to fly, you know. It's kind of similar to Nigel McGuinness' gut check match, you know, when he faced Ultimo Dragon. It was kind of that brutal wrestling style, taking on that flying, hard-hitting Japan style. Beautiful uppercut by Nigel. Nigel known for those slaps, just slapping his opponent, showing disrespect. I don't think Nigel respects anybody.
And he lights up his chest with a chop.
Oh, Too Cold, using those flips that he is known for so well. I honestly wish TNA would bring in Too Cold, like when they brought him in for what's it called? The Hardcore Justice pay-per-view. I was like, oh, they should bring him in. They should do some X Division stuff with him. Like he should face some of the new guys, and I just think it'd be a nice person to have, a familiar face the fans know and recognize, and I think he can still fly like he used to. So I think that'd be fun to see, but they didn't end up bringing in, you know. Really can't because they got no money, but it's whatever. I think it'd be really cool to see Too Cold flying in the X Division on TNA, having good matches with Petey Williams and who else? Petey Williams, Sanjay Dutt. I don't know. The X Division, they don't really have a consistent X Division. Like, it's just, it seems to be a rotating door of Sanjay, Petey, Kenny King, Greg Marchulio. Suicide. I guess Suicide's the only person that's really in the X Division. Everyone else is kind of... And Kenny King, I believe he signed to a contract, but... When's the last time he was in an X Division match? You know what I'm saying? Like... Barely appears. And then I heard recently that they changed the... Like, before, to defend the X Division title, it had to be a three-way. That they changed it back to one-on-one matches. Because, you know, the X Division is so small and shitty. I don't want to say shitty, but it's definitely small. I guess small and shitty coincide, so I think it's fine. But I knew it was a terrible idea. It was never a good idea to do that three-way thing. Like, you can't build towards a feud with it always being a three-way. There's just always going to be an odd man out. Like Chris Sabin, Kenny King, Petey Williams was the odd man out. It was dumb. Got him in a crossface. Nigel trying to make him tap. Not being able to do it too early on in the match. now Nigel focusing on the head. He's going to go for a lariat here. But Too Cold has stole it. What an asshole.
He gets out of trouble there.
Beautiful DDT by Nigel McGuinness. Such a technically sound wrestler. Really sad that he never went to WWE, but you know, he's had health issues. I think the biggest disappointment is him and TNA. Oh my god, such a blown opportunity. TNA had a star on its hands, okay? You set him up in a match with what's it called? With Kurt Angle. They have a good feud, they have good matches, and for some reason, you just stop. Fucking terrible, honestly. That's one of TNA's, like, I'd say that's one of their biggest mistakes, never capitalizing fully on a Nigel McGuinness. Because, like, that's around the time when, like, Daniel Bryan got signed, and then Ring of Honor lost two huge people. They lost Daniel Bryan and Nigel McGuinness. And, you know, Nigel was supposed to go to WWE, but his health, the whole hepatitis thing, and he ended up going to TNA instead. And that was cool, you know, seeing what's it called, Bryan in WWE, Nigel in TNA. And thought it was cute.
Are you kidding me? Look! Scoop slam!
Nigel working over the arm of Too Cold. Reversal. What's Too Cold got planned here? Oh, not quick enough. STO. Oh shit, he got a signature. Roll up. One. What an elbow. Oh, going for a roll up. One. Oh, he's got a signature. Oh, here's the signature curse.
Look at those eyes.
Oh, going for another finisher. Does Too Cold have him here? He might, actually. Oh my god. Are we about to have a new TNA TV champion? No, we do not. Oh shit. He's just countering everything. Alright, let's hit him with the lariat. Boom! That had to knock him out. One. Wow, just a one count. That is crazy. Okay. Let's see who's tougher, Too Cold Scorpio or Dean Ambrose.
He saw that one coming.
Ooh, counter by Too Cold. Is he going to go for a roll-up here? Nope, Nigel with the counter. Another counter. Oh, is he going for a pin here?
Here's the pin. Title on the line.
Ooh, count out by Nigel.
And he's out of the ring again. Oh, mama. And he's heading back in.
Beautiful move right there. Nigel just knowing his surroundings so well that, you know, just going out of the ring, grabbing him. Actually, I don't even know. Pulled him throat first in the, on the ring rope.
And that was a hard shot. Oh, what a
Nigel with that vicious strength, whipping Too Cold into the, to that turnbuckle. Oh, going for a pin. One.
And what will it take? And he gets the shoulder
Oh,
up.
counter. Nigel showing some signs of being worn down. Another brutal headbutt. Ooh, followed by some nasty elbows. Ooh, that's got to open him up. Alright, we got to play this safe. Another counter. Holy shit. Okay, I can ring escape at any time. Oh, another counter. One. Just a one count.
He got body on body there, but that's about it.
What's Nigel going to go for here? Oh, a dragon suplex. 1, 2, 3. What a beautiful and devastating move. Nigel with dragon suplex into a bridging pin, successfully retaining his TNA TV title That was a good little match. I gotta admit that. Good little match right there.
Here is your winner.
And there we have Nigel successfully retaining his title. And that is the first title defense of the night. We still got one more, and that's going to be the main event, the TNA World Heavyweight title match. And let's not waste any time, because we still got two more matches, and they're big matches. I'm talking about big matches. So, alright. I think next is the King of the Ring match. So this will be the final King of the Ring match for this show. And after this King of the Ring match, all preliminary round matches have ended. And then, oh my god, it ended fucking shit. Alright, well, I gotta set everything up again. Just what I love the most. I don't even know why I bother. Alright, so I guess we'll start talking about the King of the Ring match here. Next, the final King of the Ring match is going to be friends, or former friends, now into a match. Austin Aries will be taking on Bobby Roode. Former Rude Brood members will be taking each other on. You know, when Austin Aries got drafted to ECW, the Rude Brood, they kind of shit on him, and they quickly replaced him with somebody else, which ended up being Dolph Ziggler. And actually, they didn't replace him very quickly. It was actually a while, but they ended up replacing him. So here we go, the final King of the Ring match: Austin Aries, Bobby Roode. You know, there's got to be some bad blood here between the two, especially Austin Aries wanting to show his former teammate up after talking all that shit. So let's see who's going to win the final King of the Ring preliminary match. Bobby Roode wins. Big win for him. I believe he will go on to face John Cena next week, so he's got a big match ahead of him. So Bobby Roode winning. Austin Aries going back to ECW and doing his thing. So that is it. The King of the Ring matches are over. The preliminary matches. Next week we'll start the quarterfinal thing. And yeah. I'm enjoying this King of the Ring tournament a lot. Especially, there's been a lot of just crazy winners. El Generico, Sabu, Christopher Daniels. That's about it. Those are the people that surprised me the most. Alright, next we got LAX, accompanied by their manager Conan. They'll be taking on Too Cool. Last week it was revealed that Del Rio is the newest member of LAX, and he went on to win his own King of the Ring match against Kofi Kingston. And tonight we got LAX some tag team action. They'll be taking on Too Cool. Can they win with the help of Conan? Let's see. They can. Big win for them. Trying to climb back up to the tag team division. Alright, next we have our gut check match. On one side we got John Morrison, and the other side we have Adam Cole. Not a lot of people know about Adam Cole. Ring of Honor wrestler. Looking to make a name for himself. John Morrison, a very established wrestler. You know, he's made a name for himself in WWE, winning multiple IC titles, tag team titles, an ECW title, a world title. What else did he win? IC tag team. I think that was it. And the ECW World Heavyweight title. So alright, we're going to see these two in action for gut check. We're actually going to leave the entrances on. So it should be a good match. I actually tested these wrestlers out in a little match to see how their moveset was, how they looked. And I'm proud to say that they are pretty fucking awesome. Like, it was hard finding Adam Cole because he is not as well known. So finding a good one was really hard. I managed to find one, as you can see. I don't know who made him, but I honestly don't know how to say, oh, go download this if you want to try him out. John Morrison, it wasn't that hard. He was on the top of the list for community creation. So since he was the newest, or since he's a more familiar face with fans, he was easy to find. But Adam Cole, finding a good one was pretty hard. So let's watch them as they come down. During this match, I'll be reading your comments, questions, and concerns. And I believe first is Adam Cole, coming from Panama Beach, Florida? I think. From Florida, that's all they said. I think it's Panama Beach. And there he is, Ring of Honor star, former Ring of Honor TV champion. I believe that is only accomplishment to date, so there he is. Not a lot of people know about him, but he is definitely a great wrestler to watch. If you watch Ring of Honor, you know about the awesomeness that is Adam Cole. For those of you who don't watch Ring of Honor, Adam Cole is probably one of the best wrestlers on the independent circuit right now. And he's making a name for himself by having consistently good matches. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's been rumored to be picked up by WWE, but it's never been confirmed as of yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if he makes it there one day. And of course, next we got John Morrison, someone who I think needs to be in TNA. I think they need John Morrison. John Morrison is a young guy. He's a great wrestler. I think he brings a lot to the table. He's a known name, and I think he could have great matches with everybody. Samoa Joe, AJ Styles. I think he'd be great, but I don't know if he'd actually go to TNA. I think he's more of a WWE guy, but I think if the check was right, he might go to TNA. I don't know, but this is someone who I definitely think they should pursue. And I'd love to see him on TNA in real life, like honestly. And here they are. Gut check. Adam Cole, John Morrison. Actually, a match between these two in real life? Like, shit, I would pay for that. Like, that would be amazing. John Morrison, I wasn't a big fan of him when he first started. You know, he was... Even before that, when he was Johnny Nitro, Eric Bischoff's assistant, and then he came back as Eminem, which was a great tag team. I really liked that. And then the whole John Morrison character, at first I didn't like it, and then it grew on me, and then I just loved it. Like, he was having just great matches. You couldn't ignore him and deny his talent. So there he is, Adam Cole, John Morrison. Enjoy the match. Let me read some more comments. So, the last cutscene makes sense with Orton, Joe, and Shawn, because if Shawn beats Raven, it'll be Shawn versus Joe. I guess, yeah, but I just saw it more as like, Joe's a good guy, Shawn's a good guy. They shouldn't be fighting over Randy Orton, who's a bad guy. So that was my only gripe with the whole thing.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
WWF or WCW? I honestly didn't watch wrestling at that time a whole lot. Like, it wasn't something that I consistently kept up with. Like, I didn't know when each show was on. I just watched it whenever it was on. But I'd probably have to say WWF simply because it had my most favorite character ever, and that's Goldust. And I know he's, as I record this, Raw is going on, and I know Goldust is set to make his return against Randy Orton for the whole storyline with Cody Rhodes. So I think that's awesome that they're bringing him back. I'd love to see him just be there. I think he's a great character, but... Oh shit, I love that sign right there. My sign has more talent than you. I've never seen that sign before, but that was great. So yeah, I'd say WWF over WCW. But me looking back on it now, I'd definitely say WWF, because WCW was just an absolute clusterfuck with having so many guys on a roster. Like, you know, so many guys on a roster that they could do a 3-ring battle royale. Like, that's crazy. You shouldn't ever have that many guys. 2K servers are a ton better than THQ. I play NBA 2K3 and it rarely lags and disconnects randomly. Hope it doesn't take 10 minutes to download someone from community creation. Hopefully not. That's one thing I'm worried about online. But you know, 2K they made Borderlands. Borderlands has some good servers, and you know, the NBA games and shit. What else do they do? NBA and they do something else, but I know that they have like really good servers. So. THQ, on the other hand, has never had reliable servers, I think, ever. I think the last time they had good servers was 2011. Uh, you should have Kazarian in your universe, maybe team him with Daniels. I've thought about that, but maybe in 2K14, like for right now, I want to keep Daniels a singles wrestler.
A battle of wills now.
Don't remember if you commented on this yet, but how are you feeling of THQ, about THQ instead of, or hold on. How do you feel about 2K making WWE instead of THQ? I'm very happy for it, for the simple fact that THQ was just like staying afloat and barely doing anything innovative with the game and just having so many issues. I think with a new company behind it, hopefully they can breathe some fresh air into the series and deliver that wrestling game that we all want, that has, you know, no bugs at all. CM Punk versus Kurt Angle for the finals of King of the Ring. That can't happen anymore because Kurt Angle's out. Uncharted 2 or Batman Arkham City? That is a hard question. Now I'm going to sound... God, I'd have to... Shit. That's a tie, okay? Honestly, it's a tie. They're really two amazing games. Uncharted 2 is just one of the best games I've ever played. But so is Arkham City, like the story that it told with, especially that ending. That ending was crazy, man. Like, the Joker dying. I don't know. That's... shit. I don't know. I can't pick one. It's a tie. Arkham City, Uncharted 2, I think they're equally good. I can't pick them. Can you do an Arkham Asylum Let's Play? I originally wanted to lead into Arkham Origins, because I'm really looking forward to that game. But I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do a full playthrough. So I'm definitely going to do it for my Gangster Plays. I'll probably do a longer episode of that for Arkham Asylum, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do a full playthrough. And like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, that's another game I wanted to do a playthrough of. But like, fucking San Andreas, I can't believe it. It's going to come out next week. Like, I can't, it's fucking, time flies so quickly. And, yeah, so that's two Gangster Plays you got to look forward to. San Andreas and Arkham Asylum. What else we got? With all the run-ins in that first match, I'm thinking Vince Russo's booking your universe. That is funny. That's very funny. I actually just watched the Vince Russo shit. What's it called? Vince Russo WCW timeline that he did with kayfabe commentaries. That was actually a pretty good video. A pretty good series, whatever. Oh shit, what's John Morrison going for? Shit, he is trying to make an impact right here. He's going all out. He wants that vote right now. Alright. I'm all in for Ambrose being in Scum. And me too. Took some time, but you know, we're finally there. Hope this comment gets read, but when you have the Royal Rumble match, is it everyone from all brands or is it just for WWE guys? Can't wait for King of the Ring tournament matches. The Royal Rumble is going to be a multi-brand pay-per-view, but just like King of the Ring, one brand's going to get shorted on people. I plan on doing a 40-man Royal Rumble. Well, I could do 30 and then have 10 from each brand. But, you know, with so many people on the rosters, I want to do a 40-man. And one of the brands is going to have less. I think it's going to be 15-15. Nah, I don't know. I had it done in my head, the math. I think it's, 14, 13? I think that's what it's going to end up being. Yeah, because 14 is 28. Hold on, no, that wouldn't make sense because it's 41. I don't know, the math is done, but one of the brands is going to have less people. And there's no more, like, single pay-per-views. The only other single pay-per-views that that's going to happen is going to be the final show, which is the WrestleMania shows. Those will be individual for each brand. Have you ever watched Hood Slam? Botchamania sponsors it on their vids all the time. I've never watched Hood Slam. I haven't even watched Botchamania in a while, just because he's always getting his account shut. I can't keep up with all the new accounts that he makes, so if someone can leave me the newest Botchamania account, that'd be awesome. Do you love the Rude Kaz Daniels faction as much as I do? And my pick to win King of the Ring is Daniels. Hashtag best universe on YouTube. Well, he might after winning that huge match against Undertaker. Shit, anything's possible now. And do I like the faction as much as you do? I don't know. I don't really think Rude should be a part of it. I like Bad Influence as a tag team. I think they're an amazing tag team. And getting Rude involved, I honestly think they should call it the Rude Brood. Yeah, I think they'd have to pay me royalties after that point. Like that's my idea, but I think they should call it the Rude Brood. But I don't know. I don't know. So I just like Kaz and Daniels, honestly. WCW or TNA? Definitely TNA. Absolutely. Do you like the song Blurred Lines? I don't think I've ever actually heard the whole song. I don't know if I have. I'm not sure. I know I've heard like Robin Thicke's part like a million times. And you're a good girl. I know you want it. I just think T.I. doesn't belong on that song. Like, I've heard a little bit of his verse, and I just think he takes away from the song. I think it should have just been Robin Thicke, but that's just my opinion. Name 5 people you wish could return to pro wrestling in their prime so you can enjoy their... Hold on, Mosquito. Dead Mosquito. Never mind, he escaped. He's a fucking ninja. Where'd he go? Alright, anyways, name 5 people you wish could return to pro wrestling in their prime so you can enjoy them in their fullness and not bits and pieces as you remember as a kid. Or, yeah, like Hulk Hogan and Sting. People I'd want to return in their prime, Scott Hall, Raven, Rey Mysterio. Who else? I'd say Nigel McGuinness as well. Who else? Nigel, Ray. Nigel, Ray, Scott Hall, Rey Mysterio, Nigel McGuinness. Who else did I say? Oh my god, I forgot who I said. Oh, I'd put Too Cold Scorpio on that list as well. And who else? Too Cold, Nigel, Scott Hall, Rey Mysterio, and Goldust. I'd say Goldust. I fucking said a third name, but I don't remember it for fucking the life of me. Yeah, I have no... I gotta listen to it again. But those are a couple people I'd love to see return. Especially Scott Hall. I'm a huge Scott Hall fan. And just, you know, hearing him go through all the tragic stuff with the alcohol abuse and drug abuse, it really breaks my heart. Just ordered the Uncharted trilogy. That's probably the smartest purchase you've made in a while. Michelle Keegan or Miley Cyrus? I have no idea who Michelle Keegan is. Let me take a look. But so far Miley Cyrus, but not, you know, Miley Cyrus now. Miley Cyrus like when she didn't look like fucking shit. Actually, this Michelle Keegan chick is pretty hot. I'd have to say Michelle Keegan. Like if we're talking about right now, Miley Cyrus, then fuck no. Hell no. I'll take Michelle Keegan any day. Fuck, marry, kill, and impregnate. It's a new one. We're adding stuff to the list. John Cena's tricep, Brie Bella, David Otungod, and Paul Heyman's mom. Okay, so fuck, marry, kill, and impregnate. Okay. My options here are a little shitty. Okay, I think I would. Okay, I'd impregnate Brie Bella. I would.
What a tremendous match. Don't look now, Michael.
Hunico attacking John Morrison after winning his match. That was actually a good match. I watched a little bit of it, and they did some good back and forth stuff, so I'm glad that it turned out very well. We're actually going to queue up a video. It has nothing to do with this. It's actually a promo between Bradshaw and Justin Roberts. Just basically Justin Roberts asking why Bradshaw did what he did last week. So we're going to queue up this video and probably ignore the video that just happened. So let's queue up that video. Welcome everybody, I'm Justin Roberts, and my guest today is Bradshaw. Bradshaw, last week you turned your back on your now former partner Farouk. Why did you do it? I think it's pretty obvious, Justin. I did it because I am a wrestling god. Last week when we lost to those two punks, London and Kendrick, that was the final straw. I am a former world champion and I am tired of losing matches that I shouldn't be. So I dropped the dead weight, and now it's time to focus on me. It's time to focus on the return of JBL. Alright, good match. I thought the match was pretty good. You guys let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the gut check match, and don't forget to choose who you would pick. Are you guys gonna vote for John Morrison, or are you guys gonna vote for Adam Cole? So you got to pick one, and we'll reveal the winner of Gut Check on the next episode. So I'm going to set up the main event. Of course, the main event is Bret Hart defending his world title against Low Ki. Low Ki officially, vacating his X Division title, trading it in for a shot at the world title. Big opportunity here. So the X Division title is now vacant. And we have a good match here on our hands. But before we start the match, I'm going to answer that guy's question. The impregnate, marry, kill, and fuck thing. So I said I'd impregnate Brie Bella. I'd probably marry John Cena's tricep. Because it's attached to John Cena and he's rich as shit. I'd probably fuck David Otungod because fucking Otungod. Shit, he's a god. And probably kill Paul Heyman's mom. So, and the last comment, how would you feel if Ring of Honor made a video game, and would you ever consider playing Madden? I'm not a big football fan, so that'd be a no. And if Ring of Honor made a video game, honestly, I think it'd be a piece of shit. But that's just me. I don't think they'd be able to afford a good publisher, is what I meant. So yeah, now we got the main event. Bret Hart versus Low Ki. This is going to be an epic match because this is a TNA World title match. Okay, we got entrances on, and I think everything's good. So let's start the match. Bret Hart versus Low Ki for the TNA World title. Bret Hart's first title defense. Low Ki's first World title match. Low Ki, former X Division champion. Will he win here? Big opportunity here. You know, he's got to be a little bit nervous. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this match. It's a definite mismatch between the two, but I think it'll provide for a good match, honestly. I think this has been a great show. I've really enjoyed this show. Probably one of my favorite Universal videos that we've done. It's just been so eventful from top to bottom with all the King of the Ring matches, a bunch of title matches. Of course, we had the ECW main event, which was awesome. Gut Check was pretty awesome from what I saw, and here we are. We're going to top it off with an awesome main event. Bret Hart Low Ki for the TNA World title. Here he is, TNA World Champion Bret Hart. Of course, he won the title at Taboo Tuesday, beating Bobby Roode for the title in a submission match, an epic submission match, by the way, where I almost lost, but I fucking managed to pull it out my ass, so. That was good.
The Hitman.
Bret Hart, a fan favorite amongst the crowd. All you hear is cheers, and we're not even in Canada, and he's getting cheered. Alright, so there's our champion, Bret Hart. Now, our former X Division champion, his opponent, Low Key. I don't even know where Low Key's from, but here is Low Key. Here he is. He looks prepared. He is confident, and that's what he's going to need to bring to the table when he faces the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, Bret Hart. Making his way to the ring. There he is. In all his glory. Low Key. Low Key, another person that gut check. Gut check brought him here. He won his gut check. I don't know if he won his gut check match. He didn't even win the vote. It was actually a tie. It was him and Curryman. And they both made it in. But just to show gut check guys making a big impact. First we have, Nigel. He's a TNA TV champion right now. Low Key, gut check member, or former gut check contestant. He's in a TNA World Heavyweight title match. Who else did we have? No one else was gut check related, but yeah, gut check. Will John Morrison or Adam Cole be in this spot eventually? We'll have to wait and see. So here we are, our main event. It is gonna be epic, awesome. I am looking forward to this. These two going head to head for the world title.
Wow, look at that great flexibility.
I am excited. This is why I have the best universe ever. One, I got the best fans ever. Because you guys showing me so much support. I love it. It's awesome. I love reading you guys' comments. Thank you for leaving comments. I really appreciate it. You guys show me support. And, I'll try and make the best universe videos that I can. And I think this is definitely up there. Definitely one of the best videos. And I'm losing my voice, My throat is fucking killing me. But I'm trying to make it through to provide an awesome universe video for you. And here we are. We're going to try and make an epic main event. I think the main events so far have been awesome. Shawn Michaels and Raven. I thought they had a pretty good match. I didn't really pay too much attention. But ECW, I can't even talk enough about that ECW. See, I hyped this show up for a reason. The last show, I know I talked a lot about this show. I'm like, this show is going to be amazing. You're not going to want to miss it. If you miss it, you're a loser. And, you're just going to miss a great show. And I think it's lived up for all the hype that I've given it. Like, it's just been that good. It's pay-per-view quality. I'd have to say, this is almost like a pay-per-view. It's that good. We have had pay-per-view quality matches. We've had world title matches. Just big matches in general. So good. So good. And only found right here. Hashtag best universe on YouTube. You can't deny it. If you were a non-believer, you got to be a believer after this. Oh, I guess something I forgot to talk about was the JBL making his return. Well, I don't want to call him JBL yet. But Bradshaw revealing why he turned on his partner Farouk, saying, I'm a former world champion. I shouldn't be losing these matches. And it's all my partner's fault and blah, blah, blah. And, he's saying, I'm going to bring back JBL. I'm tired of being a loser. JBL, he's a winner. And that's what I am. I'm a winner. So the return of JBL next week on my universe. It's going to be big. Going to be big, folks. Next week's going to be a pretty big show, too. I'm not going to hype it up as much as I did this one. It's not going to be as big. It's going to be big, but not as big. Especially, we got King of the Ring matches. We got the return of JBL. What else do we have? I think, oh yeah, Cactus Jack is supposed to return next week on ECW. Totally forgot about that. He'll be making his return on ECW after coming home from a concussion, or suffering a concussion. Making his return. What else do we have next week? Shit. I think Brock Lesnar is going to be in action for the first time since Taboo Tuesday. Shit. What else? And King of the Ring matches. There's going to be some good King of the Ring matches. I know so far, Too Cold Scorpio versus Seth Rollins is one of them. What else? Shit, Bobby Roode. Too Cold Scorpio and Seth Rollins. Bobby Roode and John Cena. Sabu versus El Generico. Shit. Alberto Del Rio versus Jeff Hardy. A lot of big matches. What else do we got? I think CM Punk versus Christopher Daniels. I think that's one of them too. The Rock versus Ryback. I don't know. I gotta take a look at the bracket, especially with the updated winners now. And we'll have an updated bracket on the next video. Well, on the next video, we'll have the winners of this match, of all the matches here. So.
And he put everything he had behind that Irish whip.
King of the Ring.
Brett makes the cover.
Honestly, I can't wait for the end matches. The WrestleMania show, so epic. Can't even believe it. Can't even fucking believe it. I bet you can. You probably can. You're like, damn. You know what, gangster? I believe you now. You say it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome, shit. WrestleMania shows are gonna be off the fucking chain. I can't even describe it. Like, if I describe it, I'll definitely spoil something.
And he gets out of the way.
Oh, man. But we still got a little bit of way to go. We got King of the Ring coming up in about 2 weeks. And then we have Royal Rumble. And then the WrestleMania shows. So, lots of universe to come. And this is going to be off the chain. Shit. I think I used off the chain a couple times there. I don't even understand that metaphor, off the chain. I guess it's so big and awesome that it escaped off the chain? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Like, you break it down.
Nobody home for that one.
I don't know. But anyways, we got a world title match going on here. Too busy hyping up everything and talking about my universe. Shit, TNA, WWE, you can hire me. Shit. I'm not even asking for a big contract. I thought about tweeting at like some WWE guys and like Dixie Carter and stuff and be like, send them the playlist of my universe and be like, hey, this is my resume. Feel free to watch it and tweet me back if you're interested. But I just think that'd be so douchey. What if they did hire me like that? Like, oh, I sent my playlist of WWE 13. They watch it and they're like, oh shit, that's amazing. I love that one storyline between, I don't know, I love the fucking team, what the hell. I think that's funny as shit. I'd lose my goddamn mind. I'd be like, what? You want me? Like, I'm not even a fucking professional writer. Like, WWE, they hire all these soap opera writers, all that stuff. I don't even know what TNA's criteria. Holy shit, camera. I don't know what TNA's criteria for hiring a writer is, but they hired Vince Russo, so it can't be that high. And that is a shot. He never actually... I want to know like what Vince Russo produced and wrote in TNA. Like, I know what he did in WCW, but I don't know too much about his work in TNA. Like, what did he do? What didn't he do? I don't know. There's definitely got to be some good stories, especially when there's Vince Russo and Jim Cornette. Shit, I love Jim Cornette. For a while, Jim Cornette was like the internet wrestling darling. Like, he was having all these awesome interviews, like his fucking interview where he talked about how TNA sent some lawyers to Jim Cornette about Vince Russo, because apparently Jim Cornette said something about Vince Russo. Apparently, I don't know. Can't confirm that. And yeah, that was just an awesome classic interview.
Nice dodge there.
I love doing Jim Cornette. I just love listening to Jim Cornette. He's just so he loves pro wrestling. He's a very educated person, and he has some awesome interviews because he doesn't take no shit. He will rip anybody a new asshole if he, feels fit to, or if they, make a mockery of the wrestling business like a Vince Russo or whatever, and just I like that. The one thing I hate about Vince Russo is that he keeps like if you watch the whole kayfabe commentary thing that he just did for the timeline of WCW, the thing he kept saying was like, pro wrestling's fake, and fucking all you fans that believe that it's still real, you're all idiots. And it's like we watch wrestling same reason we watch movies, to suspend our disbelief and to be entertained. Like, we know it's fake, but shit, you don't have to tell us that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't give a fuck, we're still watching. Like, are you trying to stop us from watching wrestling? Is that why you keep shitting on it? Like, that's one thing I really hate about Vince Russo, and just how it's like, oh, wrestling's fake, like, why do you still believe it? You're all idiots. But I don't know. And to just disrespect a wrestling fan like that, I just think that's so inappropriate. Like, you're disrespecting your audience. I don't know. And then he tries to bring realism or whatever into wrestling, and it's just like, I mean, sometimes it works, but most of the time it's just like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. If you're a wrestling fan, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm trying to convey in my message. Anyways, we've been having a good back and forth here. He's got some good shots on me. Like kicking me in the face a couple times.
And there he goes, under the bottom rope. And maybe some order will be restored here.
Oh, Bret Hart going to the top rope. He does not normally do this. Double axe handle. Let's go for a pin. One. Just a 1 count.
Into the headlock. Quick thinking to avoid that. Vega controlling the head.
Ooh, low key trying to make the champ. Wow, he's got a signature already? Wow, what a brutal kick. Blasted Bret Hart.
The Hitman has the headlock.
Low key definitely bringing his A game.
What a series. Nobody's backing down here. Oh,
yep, he is.
Vega.
Oh my god, he just hit me with his signature. Shit.
Avoids the impact there.
Motherfucker, I'm Bret Hart.
Bret Hart spot. Nice backbreaker. The Hitman climbing the ropes again. Heads up.
Beautiful move by Bret Hart. Oh, don't hit me with your finisher. I think he did? No, he didn't. Okay. Well, low key, he wants to be world champion. He's kicking Bret in the head. That's the weak spot for Bret Hart. Known for his concussion that he suffered against Goldberg. Bobby Roode tried to exploit it. That's one of the reasons why Bret Hart wasn't wrestling for a while, because Bobby Roode, smashed his head into the ring pole, the ring post, whatever. So, low key trying to find some weakness in Bret Hart. There's not many, but they're there.
Nice reversal there. Vega controlling the waist.
Did he lose his finisher? Nope, it's there. Okay. I gotta be careful. I still gotta play this carefully.
The Hitman looking to capitalize. He anticipated that move.
Bitch, should have hit me with some sort of kick. Oh, here we go. Bret Hart going for a pile driver. Boom! Driving low key's head right into the ground. Or the ring mat, whatever. One. Oh, just a 1 count right there.
Squeezing down on the head.
Now Bret Hart focusing on the legs. And that's the smart move, low key known for those solid kicks. Can kick you from anywhere. He's going to kick you really hard too. He doesn't hold back. So working over those legs, not only does it benefit Bret Hart in trying to apply the sharpshooter, but trying to take out low key one of his main weapons, which are his legs.
And again the feet fly. Oh, wait, nice
Low-key not liking that too much. Rake to the eyes, or poke to the eyes.
Vega goes behind. Nice dodge there. And that series ends in deadlock. Neither one of these superstars can afford to get
Counter, tilt-a-whirl, backbreaker. I actually got to plug in my laptop so it doesn't die while I'm recording, because that'd be pretty unfortunate. Like, it dies and I'm still recording and shit. And oh, hey guys, did you see that? Oh no, my computer's dead. You know, that'd be really shitty. I probably would cry, honestly.
What fantastic extension.
Nah, I wouldn't cry. I'm not a bitch.
What a reversal.
I'd be very sad though.
Controlling the arm. Vega controlling the head. King, what do you
Nice
expect
headlock
Vega to
takeover
do
by
at this point?
Bret Hart.
Well, this guy's so quick. He just needs to get
Oh,
that
now
motor
working over the
going.
arms.
Flying
He's just
around the
picking
ring.
low-key
Nicely
apart
avoided
right
there.
now.
Vega has the headlock. Narrowly avoids the attack there.
Oh, beautiful crucifix.
Over the cover with the title on the
Oh,
line.
no count. Ref was just a little bit slow. Just a little bit. Who are we kidding? He's really slow.
Listen to that
Stupid.
chop echo throughout the arena.
This is a hell of a main event to end the show. Shit.
From behind.
We've already had so many good matches, and
Bret Hart squeezing
here's another.
down on the head. Oh, launched back into the ring.
Alright. Brett, what are we going to do? We're going to run him into the ring post. That's a good idea. I like that.
The Hitman into the headlock. And
Oh, nice reversal.
moves there. Nobody's budging an
Followed up
inch
by
in
a
this one.
clothesline by Bret Hart. Bret Hart continuing to work on the legs of Low Key.
Oh, reversal. Oh.
Low Key still sitting on a finisher there. Wonder when he's planning on using it. I think his finisher is actually on the top rope, so it's the double dive kick. Or just a dive, double dive. Double foot stomp, that's what it's called. And
Oh, did you see that knee?
I don't know when he's going to use it. Maybe never. I don't know, that'd be awesome.
Missed him. And he's toast. Dodges to the side of that one.
Oh, bridging backdrop. Oh, no count there.
Boy, did he
Oh,
get
let's go for another pin. One. Just a one count.
controlling the head.
Oh, Bret Hart controlling this match right now, dictating the pace. One.
With the title on the
Just
line.
another one count. Ooh, going for the shit. I don't know. That's the octopus, I think it's called.
What phenomenal agility. And he drops the leg across his opponent. Oh, I can feel that one out here.
Ooh,
Reversal.
Low Key with the counter.
He
Miss.
missed. Has the headlock. Avoids the impact there. Vega.
Oh, a nice series of counters.
Appreciation for these amazing
Oh, Low
competitors.
Key with some karate? I don't know what that is. Now, Low Key's kind of throwing me off when he grabs me on the ground, because usually they grab right away, so I'm like immediately pressing the reverse button, but
Atomic drop.
he takes his time. He's like a second late. I hate it.
And he reversed it. Good move there. Vega might not have much left now.
Oh, what's Bret Hart gonna do?
Goes behind.
Another back body drop.
He might not know where
I don't
he
think
is
Low
right
Key
now.
can take too many more of those.
Ow. He was one step ahead on that.
Hey, shit, my eyes, man. It's a poking them.
Oh, what a chop. You can
Now,
see
Low
the
Key is
chest
actually hurt right
the
now.
punch connects. Bret Hart squeezing down on the head.
Low Key close to losing this match? He might be.
Very, very painful.
Oh, there he fucking went right away. Of course, as soon as I try and Now wait a second to reverse. He tricked me.
And he
I
fights
like
out
that.
of it. He breaks the hold. A battle of wills now.
Ooh, here we go. Working over the arms some more.
Those educated feet to good use. Bret Hart into the headlock.
Bret Hart working over the legs now, just picking them apart. Shit, he's got to be in a lot of pain. Another rake to my eyes. It's okay. I didn't need that eye.
Vega from behind.
I can just get another one, right?
Controlling the head. Got out of the way of that one. Not today. Too fast. Wow, what a sequence. Taken to the floor. Talk about catching a beating.
All right, I'm wondering if I should go for what's it called, a pile driver
Nice
or
dodge there. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
shooting, or not shooting star press, sharpshooter. I do not know. I'm trying to save up and get the pile driver and then do the sharpshooter, but I don't know. Oh, I guess I can do it now.
I don't think he can move. Not this. He's looking at it again.
Well, I got two finishers. Let's I guess let's drag him to the middle. Now we are about to see if Low-Ki is about to tap.
The sharpshooter is locked in.
Here we go. Is Low-Ki gonna tap? He's at his breaking point. He's reaching for the ropes, but I feel
And he has to
like Low-Ki is gonna tap. That was a good match. That was a good match right there. Bret Hart successfully retaining his title against the TNA. Successfully retaining his title against Low-Ki here. And here we have Bobby Roode attacking Bret Hart. But we're actually going to ignore this video. There is going to be a video to end the show, but this is not going to be it. It's actually going to be a really good video, and you guys are going to like it. So we're going to cue that up. Remember, ignore this video and enjoy the one I'm about to play. And we'll talk about it in just a second. Huge video there to end out this great show. AJ Styles making his return to TNA after a long, some silence by AJ Styles. He pretty much just disappeared. His last appearance was Night of Champions when he was in a three-way match with Bobby Roode, Jeff Hardy, and AJ Styles. That was the last match he was in, and then we haven't seen him since, and he has finally resurfaced, attacking a Low-Ki and Bret Hart. We'll find more about AJ's intentions next week and where he's been, so that's another thing to look forward to next week. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. It was an awesome show. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a really good show. I really enjoyed it, so I hope you guys did as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch us next time. Until then, guys, peace out. That's about it. Thanks for watching.